For nearly 30 years, artist Gerald Kuehl has sketched the faces and preserved the stories of Indigenous people across Canada. With each pencil stroke, he honors a life, a legacy, a voice.
That's been my passion in life. I've drawn now over 375 individuals and counting. I continue to work. I felt that's why the Creator brought me here, is to tell Indigenous stories, so that's what I do.
From Cree traplines to Inuit communities, Gerald has met nearly every person he's drawn. These aren't commissions, they're relationships built on trust, rooted in respect.
I remember when I bought his book and I showed it to my mom, and she was reading it, and she recognized some people from Camperville, where she grew up in. And they were people who didn't have a title, but they spent their life committed to community. The stories, I think, are as important, more important than the pictures, because you're able to see the stories in those pictures' eyes and see what the individuals have contributed, and it's a part of our Canadian history and ceremony, especially for people who aren't able to be in positions of power, who aren't generally speaking given a voice. He amplifies that voice.
Gerald says he didn't draw her because of her rank, but because of her presence. As a proud Indigenous woman, as a leader, as a community builder.
Her story is exceptional. So, and again, as I've thought about it, as a role model. I mean, not just as a Métis, an extremely successful Métis woman, but I believe for all women.
This is the first time Gerald has drawn someone from law enforcement, but it was never about the uniform. It was about the story.
I don't even know really how to put it into words, because I was so touched and honored, humbled. I know those are words that just can't convey it. I just respect what Gerald does so much. It was difficult to be honored in the sense that, you know, no one person does this on her own. This was, you know, me and my colleagues, and the caring and compassion that I come to every day and see how much officers care.
For Superintendent Emerson, the portrait isn't a personal spotlight. It's a reflection of every officer committed to peacekeeping and a symbol of possibility for every Indigenous girl watching.
Indigenous girls in the community see this, and maybe this is something that they think, you know what, I can do that too.
Gerald's work lives in books, museums, and in hearts. His pencil captures more than likeness, it captures truth.
Right from the start, all I ever wanted to do, 1997 onward, is bring the lives of Indigenous people to mainstream Canadians and let them judge and realize what a magnificent people, what magnificent cultures we have. Métis, First Nation, Inuit are a huge, huge, beautiful, magnificent part of the fabric of Canadian culture now. And that was it, just that, to appreciate that. And that's all I guess I continue to do, is that people will get to appreciate these people and their cultures as much as I do.
We honor Gerald's lifelong work in bringing Indigenous stories to the forefront, through faces, through words, and through understanding.